The rain had started in the late afternoon, not the kind that makes the streets shine or sends people running. No, it was the kind of rain that feels like it's trying to quietly hollow out an entire city from the inside. Like every night these past years, I sat at my worn wooden desk, listening to the drops hammering the roof. But tonight, there's one small difference. Tonight, I'm finally going to speak. It's been 30 years since that case, and even now I can't say its name without my throat tightening. Everyone thinks that case was the highlight of my career, the case that got solved. The newspapers printed the department building and stamped my name under it in bold. But no one ever understood. No one ever asked why I stopped smiling the very next day. It's not strange for a detective to make a mistake. We all do. But some mistakes only knock down the person who made them, and some, like mine, tear an entire life out by the roots. That rainy night, a night just like this one, we had a suspect. A quiet, lonely man, the kind whose voice never rises in a city like this. No family, no one who'd worry if he disappeared. Just a few pieces of evidence against him. Pieces, I later learned, didn't mean what I thought they meant. But back then, something in me was hungry for an answer, for an ending, for the image of a good detective I wanted to see in the mirror, that golden clue. Damn that phrase. The reflection on the glass, the blurred shadow on the warehouse wall, the one everyone believed belonged to the killer. The one I said marked the exact minute of the crime, the one that led us straight to the suspect. Even now, I can't understand how I was so blind, how I didn't see that shadow wasn't his at all, how I missed the way that cursed clock's light hit from the wrong angle. But that day, I was in a rush. The city was tired, people wanted answers, and I thought that if I closed the case, I'd finally feel like I'd done my job right. We arrested him, interrogated him, and he never, not once, complained. He only said, "I know you're not a bad man." Just that one sentence. As if he was tired of his own life and looking for a way out. It stayed in my chest for years, like a knife. The truth is, the real killer was never found. I built that conclusion, and the world believed it. Only one person didn't believe it. Me. Years passed. Every time I walked past that old warehouse, the sunset recreated that same shadow on the wall, as if the mistake itself came back to life every evening. I never told anyone, not from fear of prison or judgment, but because if I confessed, I'd have to face the fact that the quiet, defenseless man we took in was the last person in this city who still believed in justice. All these years, I hated rainy nights. Rain drips the truth through the ceiling. Rain wakes memory. Rain reminds you that no mistake ever really dies. But tonight is different. The city is asleep. No one can hear. And I finally want my voice to be heard, even if it only hits the walls of this room. As I speak these words, I feel a weight lifting from my shoulders, not because my guilt has lessened. No, the guilt is exactly what it always was, but the truth has finally stepped out of the shadows. If someone hears this confession one day, they might think an old detective is diminishing himself. But no, this isn't shrinking. This is my real size. Maybe it's too late. Maybe nothing can be fixed. Maybe the real killer has walked under these rains for years, never mentioned in any file. Maybe it doesn't matter anymore. Only one thing matters to me now. Tonight, after 30 years, I finally said the truth out loud. And this is the first rainy night I can finally breathe deeply.